In this video, you can see me weigh up 200 grams of sugar and then dissolve that into 1 litre of water at 60 degrees Celsius. I initially boiled my water to purify it. At the same time, I used water purification tablets to purify the bottles I intended on fermenting within. The reason I used boiling water to purify the liquid I intended on drinking was due to the fact that the purification tablets I own are chlorine tablets, meaning that it will taste awful. Whereas with the fermenting bottles, they'll be sterilised and rinsed out with clean water to remove the taste. It takes 17 grams of sugar per litre of water to get 1% alcohol, or 8 grams of ethanol per litre. So I'm expecting around 10% alcohol, given that yeast may die or the fermentation process may pause. I personally only use baker's yeast rather than a specialist wine yeast that can tolerate the larger amount of alcohol, increasing the alcohol percentage by up to 5% rather than it still around 10% like mine will. To make alcohol, you need to ferment sugar using yeast. The exact amount needed isn't specific, but I use 1 gram of yeast for every 100 grams of sugar in the mixture. If using fresh squeezed juice from shops, make sure there aren't any additives or preservatives. In the ingredients list, it should simply read fresh juice, and I stress this, you don't really want anything made from concentrate. This is going to shit, fam. Oh, because I decided I wasn't going to use the fucking funnel. When you have the right juice, you should then check to see the sugar content. This will be a good representation of the alcohol percentage at the end. From what I've seen, most fruit juice consists of 10 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters, being 100 grams of sugar, meaning you only need 1 gram of yeast, the equivalent of 1/4 of a teaspoon. Using the 100 grams to 1 ratio, it's easy to guess that 5% alcohol will be your end point. But to increase the alcohol percentage of your drink, you'll want to add more sugar and more yeast at the ratio of 100 grams to 1. What I'm fermenting today is an old traditional drink made by fermenting sugar in water. This can be done with honey, but I intended on trying to make it the cheapest pint I could.